July 2014 marked the fifth anniversary for the financial close of Fajr Capital. When we started Fajr Capital's fundraising efforts way back in 2008, the world economy was embroiled in a major financial crisis. To launch a new initiative at a time of financial crisis is a blessing and a challenge. It's a blessing because it puts huge amount of discipline on the company. It's a challenge because people are not taking long-term views. So at that time, for Fajr Capital, we positioned ourselves as a firm which was going to collect financial capital with the real economy. And therein lies the first value proposition of Fajr Capital, that the financial capital connected with the real economy on ethical principles was the driver which brought diverse shareholders to the platform of Fajr Capital.
MBS has been on the radar screen of so many companies, be it strategic, be it financial. However, Fajr came in and they showed seriousness from day one. Furthermore, Fajr went out and they brought some unique partners with them, which we as managers thought it's very exciting for us. Fajr will give us the reach to expand and to grow our strategic 5-year plan much faster. Hence the excitement about Fajr and the team there. I believe from the few months that we've been with Fajr, I think now the management team and Fajr and the rest of the consortium, being Abicorp, be it Fajr Capital, we all have the same goals. And I think going forward, MBS will double and it might triple in the next few years.
We are focusing on investing in high growth economies, high growth sectors, and high growth companies. So we're very fortunate that we have a portfolio of 8 companies, the first being in the financial services sector, Bank Islam Brunei Darussalam. But we have investments in education, we have investments in oil services, in an industrial company, in the GCC. We have investments in renewable energy. We have investments in waste management. All these companies come together to create a portfolio which connects the financial services and the real economy. These portfolio companies are spread in 10 of the fastest growing OIC economies. They employ more than 15,000 people across these economies. They have an impact in making these economies much more robust. For example, our investment in MENA Infrastructure Fund, what it is doing is it is increasing the embedded capital of the economies in which we invest. Our value creation strategy begins even prior to the due diligence which we do on the company. It's about alignment with the mission, vision of the company's founders and the company's management.
Fajr Capital invested in MENA infrastructure in 2012, and it's been a key success factor for MENA infrastructure. The relationships they have with key institutional investors from Abu Dhabi, Saudi, Malaysia, and Brunei have proven very, very effective for MENA infrastructure. Fajr Capital is undoubtedly one of the leading Islamic investors in the region, and we're very proud to have them on board.
Fajr Capital's founding principles was to invest in what we know, where we know, and with whom we know. So what we know is essentially Islamic finance and the real economy in the OIC world. Where we know are the countries from where our shareholders come, the high growth markets of Malaysia, Brunei, Indonesia, Turkey, the GCC. And with whom we know are companies where there is world-class management, with whom we get into partnership, or with companies whose shareholders, be they families or corporates, have had a vision which we want to build and take it to the next stage of its evolution. And therefore, our investment thesis is to create enduring value for all the stakeholders.
We're at that next stage of our development. And that stage of development requires us to essentially institutionalize the business so that we can continue to scale and expand at the pace that the opportunity demands. And I think we're very fortunate with Fajr Capital and the consortium because above all else, we look for first an alignment in values. They see the power that education has, not just in terms of its commercial benefit, but actually much more importantly, the true catalyst to change that education can be if delivered correctly. So we certainly saw that in Fajr Capital, and we believe that along with the consortium partners, they can bring to the organization the support that we require from a governance perspective in terms of institutionalizing the business, allowing us fundamentally to take advantage of that opportunity that lies before us.